Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Jacksonville State's offense will have the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their pass. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. They'll operate out of split backs.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught by Williams on the right. Stumbled to the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's on target and complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll take a shot. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Savage. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They've got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Another incompletion on third down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Williams open on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing straight.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt, the lead is 6 in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gentry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's past the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no
open field on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Made the catch on the last play, but didn't move the ball forward, so now here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Hayes. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Scott. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Running inside. It's Mitchell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand, creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hayes. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He's got 47 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on the...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Hayes. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single...
Maybe some room here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Mitchell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Mitchell. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Pressure coming.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Ready, go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete to Williams over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. They're setting up the screen. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Mitchell. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He now has 72 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one. For what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. Second and goal, sack. Third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in a clutch.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime.
Where did he go?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now back to your game in Fargo. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Setting up the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll keep it on 2nd down, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the group.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on 3rd down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Motion from the wideout. Now they're going to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Mitchell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
To the air, it's Hayes. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running inside, it's Mitchell. Sweet cut there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on up. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you...
Caught, and he's got room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, it's Mitchell. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. But how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind leg.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Third and 4. Back to pass, it's Hayes. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Makes the catch and he's free. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Skips away from pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run inside. It's Scott. Maybe a crease. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Running the red zone, it's Scott. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.